What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugashu. We are back with another Musume video, and in this video, we are just going to continue prepping for the upcoming CM, which is a dirt mile race. So, surprisingly, we are here with Hishi Amazon. Only reason why we are here with Hishi Amazon is because Eugen did suggest that I should give her a try and see how I do with her. And I did do a couple runs off camera. And I ended up getting a UE9, but she didn't get an S in either mile or dirt. So after seeing myself get a UE9 after yesterday's UF6 with Smart Falcon, I was like, wait a second, maybe I could replace Smart Falcon off the rip. So we're gonna keep training Hishi Amazon. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. I know I used her for the short distance one, but she also came in as a last minute replacement. So we'll see if we can keep training her from the beginning. See if she can actually break the UD barrier, because she's gotten pretty close in short distance, and she got it close when I trained her off camera. So I'm just gonna use the same setup I used with her, with this same inheritance, and then the usual setup: 2 speed, 1 guts, 1 wise, 1 power, and then the Yayoi friend card. The wise card, of course, I'll be using my Taishin wise card. Another reason why I also wanted to use Hishi Amazon after, the idea came up from Eugen. I was like, you know what? I like the idea because it gives me a reason to use the Taishin as a wise card. And then, of course, with the friend card or the rental card, decided to use the Gold City for the high voltage mile distance gold skill. So pretty much everything else is the same. My usual speed cards, and then of course the training scenario friend card and Yayoi, and the power Nishino card. So we're just gonna get this started. And before we do jump into the training and all the comments, if you guys haven't joined a circle, or you guys are looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It's called Shushu. Give that a search. Click join and request, and it'll let me know that you want to join. After that, go into the comment section and let me know that you sent the request, and also what your in-game name is, just so I know, or just so I can match the names and make sure that it's you, and then I'll most likely accept it after confirming it. But other than that, let's get this run started. And also the comments first. And we'll just do this. Why not? The only issue I have actually with training so far for this mile distance is my stamina either makes it a 700 or not. Most of the time it hasn't. So that's like pretty much the only thing. I do have some inheritance, if not most of my inheritance in stamina. Like, not as much as I want it to be, but yeah. We'll just see what happens. Alright, so I think I just wanted the top option here, right? I'm just gonna make sure, yeah, top option. Alright, comments are loaded up. There's a good bunch from Nova. Nova had a good commenting day. I'm gonna go wise here just so I can, keep my energy up. First comment from Nova, there's a couple. You think then Genshin Impact will have a spin-off called Genshin Star Rail in the future? Actually, they probably most likely won't, because Genshin, Honkai Impact 3rd, and Star Rail are all part of the same universe, just different worlds. So, yeah. I think I'd play that since I just need one action open world gacha. Neurocloud is a prequel, but also in a weird place. It took place in the past via a simulation. All the characters were uploaded into this cloud network and has been stuck there for the past 3 years. Your job is to get into the network and find out what happened in the past. I assume all the characters would lose their memories after they somehow escape the simulation, but their history in the real world is still relevant in the main plot of GFL. Did I? Okay, I thought I did this. That would have been weird. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Well, at least with that explanation, I can say that I understand Girls Frontline just a little bit more. Just a little bit. Besides what I've watched in the anime, and if I remember anything from the game, but I'm pretty sure I don't remember anything that I saw in the game. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Or I don't remember anything. But that's good. It's just good to know that NeuroCloud is actually connected. I didn't know that originally, like I said in the last video or so. Next comment says, for ZZZ, I just do the bare minimum and stuff. Still in chapter 1, maybe? Not even sure how long this thing lasts. But I'm gonna tell you, the chapters are pretty long. Even like the in-between chapters, the intermissions. Sometimes. I don't know. I realized that they were pretty long, so depending on how you're pacing it, you could be in chapter 1 for a while, depending on how much time you're spending on it. I just unlocked the Bungaungas, the Bang Boos. Broke because I've just been pulling every 10 pull I can get. Didn't get Shark Lady and working on getting the Cop Lady. Not sure if I'll actually get her, but there's something about ZZZ that makes me okay with not getting them. Heck, there are some regular 5 stars I'd like to try first. Again, ZZZ's like your attitude towards reverse. If I can get by scraping off stuff on the floor, then so be it. I'm not concerned. See, the only difference for me, the difference between reverse and ZZZ, besides like the whole gameplay and all that. Well, I guess for me it would be mainly the gameplay. Because I think I've mentioned this, I like to get immersed in the game. So games like Reverse, it's harder for me to get immersed because I'm just clicking around. You know, easy stuff. Don't really need my full attention, pretty much. Whereas, you know, ZZZ, Wuthering Waves, Snowbreak, all those games, I actually need to play the game. Well, you can make an argument for Star Rail because since it's turn-based, you can pretty much just autoplay if you can. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. Because I'll admit, games like Reverse, like other games that I play like Reverse, I don't even spend that much time. Probably just a little bit more than Reverse, just so I can fix things or catch up on events and all that. Things I do in Reverse as well, but probably at a less time. I don't know. I guess technically, yeah, because trying to see Honkai Impact. I'm not really Honkai Impact for me is pretty much getting the reverse treatment as well. So yeah, I guess you can. I guess you can. You're good. But it's just weird because you're behind, but not that far behind. But it's just a lot of time depending on how much time you're gonna put into it, I guess. Lucky enough, I was able to get both characters. Funny enough, I didn't I didn't record getting Ellen because it happened off camera. I was like, let me just lower the pity before I actually pull, you know? Or maybe I'll get lucky. And I did. So, Zhu Yuan. That was recorded. And then there was a surprise also later in that video, besides Zhu Yuan, which was cool. Yeah, some of the 5 stars are, like the standard 5 stars are interesting to use. I do want to get Grace. I got Nekomata, so I did like her gameplay. That was pretty fun. And then Kaleda wasn't that bad. The only one I didn't try was Lycon, which is the wolf guy. But since I think he's an ice stun type, he would have worked perfectly in Ellen's team because I already brought up Sokaku. So yeah. I think you'll be okay as long as you're just like, I guess, farming stuff, but you are missing out on a lot of the other things you can farm based on your progression, so there's also that. Was that this one? Yeah, that was this one. And then we'll just do guts, because why not? We'll pick... Where are we? 750. Alright, we're okay. Next comment says, as a lucky mustard to another lucky mustard. I think 18 pulls is pretty good. No, that's really good. 18 pulls is really good, but granted, at the same time, I did 128 pulls before getting a 3-star, so it was a good pull. It was pretty good if we're just going single battle, but if you think about what I did previously before that, yeah, it just made up for whatever happened with Dream Journey for me, at least. That's how it feels. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The quickest I got a character in Uma was in 20, and that was a Vivlos. I didn't even remember that. I didn't even remember you got her in 20. I wonder what Eugen thinks now. Now that you reminded him of that. Not only was it the Vivlos card, it was also the character herself. As your preference for the 50-50 is understandable, because I don't think you're a hoarder, at least like I am. I can be a hoarder only if, there's a big if, the game decides to not release characters that I want to pull or in a row. That's a big if. Just like in Star Rail, I wanted to pull for... Oh, where did it start off? It started off with Firefly, phase 1 of last patch, and then I kept pulling and pulling, trying to get her light cone throughout the whole time she was out. Didn't get the light cone. My pity for my light cone was pretty much built up to close to soft pity, like 60-ish, around there. But my character one was basically at 0 or 2, whatever, because sometimes you get the 5-star in between and then they'll count whatever after. But the next phase 2, I wanted to pull for the next character as well, Jade. But I didn't. I didn't pull for her until literally 2 days before the new 2.3, no, 2.4, I'm not too sure. One of those, basically the new patch. And I managed to get her, and I was stoked. But then reset the pity again, and going basically back to back, you know, and winning the 50-50, I got scared going into the recent banner now, Yoon Lee's banner, and I think I had like four or five pulls. I don't remember exactly, but I managed to get Yoon Lee within, because I don't know if it was 4 or 5, so enough to leave me with one more pull. So I won the 50-50. And then I went into the light cones. I knew I was close, so I just did a 10 pull. And then it showed the animation. Like it got all blurry and stuff. And then the odds are higher to get the light cone you want. I think it was like 75-25. Or 70-30, one of those. And I got the light cone, so yeah, Stario's been nice to me. They need to chill though. They need to chill so I can recuperate. But no, in most games, I usually do hoard or save until a character. A good example would be Dolphin Wave. When the recent banner came out, like a day or two ago, I had, excuse me, sorry about that. That's just like force of habit. I think I saved up like 16k, 17k. That was like above average from what I normally save, which would be like 12k. I think just like Uma, it's like 200 pulls, so that's about half, a little over half. And I managed to get the character that I always pull for. I think I have nearly all. If I don't have it all, I'm probably missing like 1 or 2 of all her character releases. But no, I'd say I hoard only when I can. Because if they keep releasing, then obviously I'm not going to hoard. Like right now in Genshin, I can totally hoard. Although, although I went all in the last time, so I think I have like 2 pulls saved up so far. But granted, there's still things for me to do with the recent update. There's too many games for me to go over, but I'm pretty sure I do save up. Like right now, reverse, I'm saving up, but I just pulled for his soul not too long ago. There's that. So yeah. Where did I leave off? I'm hoarding at least 70k. I can't go that high. Or above rocks for most of my gotchas. I don't care if I have to skip some characters, but I can appreciate with knowing that 200 is the limit, that I can get that a guarantee. That is true. At least, you know you're safe. But the problem is, for me, for me at least, I've never really saved up to 2 pities or like 70k. Never. Never have I ever. Never have I ever saved up 70k in any gacha game. Any. The highest I'd say besides Uma at basically 30k. Honestly, I don't think there's anything that comes close. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Am I surprised? Not really, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I don't think so. In Star Rail, the highest I say was close to 20k. Genshin was like 12. Yeah, I don't think I've gone higher than 30k, so that's Uma's record right there for me at least. Nikki has it better since your 200 pulls can be converted to gold tickets, which can be used to pity another character down the line. Uma's pity is okay. I'd say you really have to be a lucky mustard not to hit pity, huh? Oh, definitely. 200, 200 pulls is a lot. Well, yeah, if we say like it's, oh yeah, it's 30k, yeah, it's a lot. So for you to reach 200k, it is, I mean, 200 pulls base for pity just to get one character. It's a lot, especially along the way. You don't get at least like 3 or 4 other 3 stars. Then it definitely wasn't worth it. So yeah, you gotta be pretty lucky to not hit pity. Although I'd say like once you hit the 100 mark, which is halfway, it starts to, you know, look pretty bad. So so pretty much I'd say if you get it right at half or before half, you're definitely lucky. But beyond that, it's kind of ooh, especially the closer you get. I just keep getting speed, which I'm not mad about, but I kind of want the other stats at the same time. Next one says, I got the Steins Gate nostalgia and went online to look for news about anything new related to the IP. I did find news about a Steins Gate 2, but I have misgivings about this. First, it's known at this point that the studio responsible for the IP of Steins Gate weren't doing well financially and are on life support to say the least. As to why they would want to revive their most popular IP during this dire situation, well, you get the motivation here. Second, the original story of Steins Gate is already complete in my opinion. The ending really resolves all the plot twists that happen in this series. Anything more would be disrespectful to the original story. Just like it would if somehow Angel Beats get a sequel. Yeah, I don't see how Angel Beats gets a sequel. Like the way it ended, it was perfect. Like there's no way to go off from that. What I could see them doing is maybe a spin-off for both. Yeah, I could see that if they wanted to. This could either be a slice of life, a love comedy with Okabe and Kurisu, or it could be a perspective shift from the inner workings of CERN as to how they discovered the D-mail and what kind of sinister plot they had planned later on. Regardless, people are saying this might be a cash grab, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them either. I don't blame them either. Did I? I did. Yeah, so we're just gonna be fine there. Eugen's proposition is sound and probably makes sense if I could cut down my gotchas to 5 or something. But even if that was true, I don't know if it's worth tryharding more in Uma. I went the whale route in the beginning and that didn't seem fun enough for me to stick around. Now I'm going the free-to-play route and I'm just doing the bare minimum. My conclusion is that I'd need both money and time to make worth the competitiveness in me. Right now I got money but no time, and other people are probably just the exact opposite of my situation. I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. If it's not time, then it's money. If it's not money, it's time. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's just life. That's just life. For whoever out there. I was certainly excited in the beginning, but I realized that Uma's system with the parent and support cards inevitably mean that I need to devote all my time and money for the most part just to see myself getting to the top. I don't think it's worth it. I don't know about going to the top. You would have to be like a super whale with like the most amount of time to do that. or you're just like the best multitasker ever. You know, um, yeah, because to be up there, you would have to spend like money, not just money, like money, maybe money, you know. So I don't know. I think I've never really had the urge to go to the tippy top or the top of any gacha game because like I said, it's gonna take a lot of money times like 3 or more. That's not worth it. Not only that, it will require an extreme amount of time and probably just dedication to a single game, which I definitely can't do. I like to enjoy a whole variety of games than just one singular game. That's just the way I am. It's just like anime for me. Sorry about that. I felt my throat getting dry. But yeah, it's just like anime for me. I don't just stick to one or two genres. I like a whole, like basically nearly all the genres. Doesn't matter if it's action, shonen, drama, suspense, horror, gore, because there's not really like any true horror animes out there. Not as much, at least. They're mostly just like gory, suspense, thriller, whatever. Rom-com, slice of life, all of that. Totally watch it. So yeah, I just like a whole variety. Shushu thinks I know what I'm doing, but I can't say I do. Maybe to a certain extent. Because you did say you just basically listen to what me or Eugen says or any others who, when I read out their advice or something. I wouldn't say... I'd say me and you are probably on the same level. About the same level. Maybe just a little I don't know, like I'd say I'm here and you're probably just like right below me, maybe. But I don't go out of my way to read guides for new scenarios. All I'm doing is just finding things out as time goes on. Yeah, I don't read guides. I basically play it and then see what you guys have to say. If I seem lost or not to understand what's going on, or if I'm missing something and all that. And after that, I pretty much get the gist of the scenario after doing it a couple more times. And then, of course, it's gonna be like not rare, but there's gonna be some other things that I don't pick up on, just like cooking the food during the races. Did not know about that until Eugen mentioned it, so that's a perfect example right there. So yeah, I'd say it's just yeah, I don't necessarily look at guides either. One, it's a lot of reading. Unless it's just a picture guide, then sure. But if you're gonna make me read paragraphs and paragraphs, then yeah, that's a whole different story. But, I mean, every scenario I've pretty much just gone with the flow, and then whatever corrections or advice from the comment section, I'll just go with that. Perfectly fine. That's usually how I roll. The max limit break, limit broke. The max limit break. The max limit broken support cards help, but I have no idea how to min-max my run. Neither do I. Neither do I, to be real. I mean, yeah, there's the parent training for factors and all that. But beyond that, I don't necessarily, know how to set that up. I'll be real. I'll be real. Because I never really done it. Have I attempted it? Yeah, but was I successful? No. Obviously I wasn't, because I still don't do it. So yeah, like I said, I'm just I'm just a above average casual, I guess, in this game. I just want to enjoy it, for the Umas, pretty much. Although, just like I said with the CM, I like the, good competitiveness in the CM, so besides that, I don't really care. I just want to keep training the Uma as best as I can. And I know I could reach a UD, but the game doesn't think I can, so here I am. I don't intend on tryharding an Uma just because I don't see the overall benefits. Just the fact that I'm actually training Umas to prep for the CM is already tryharding enough. For Eugen, this is his main gacha and it makes all the more sense. At the end of the day, I just chill. Same with myself. Although I do more than one run a day, that's for sure. There will be some days where I do one run a day. But most of the time I'm doing like 3, sometimes 4. Actually, has the thing ever decreased to below 10? I think they kept it at 10 for a while now. Normally I think they drop it back down to 5, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure they didn't decrease it yet. Pretty sure they didn't. Let's just do that. I probably should have done guts, but oh well. Also added a reply saying, also I direct this scenario at you, Shushu. If you could reduce your gachas to 5, would you be willing to train factors and spend twice the time on Uma Musume? If I could reduce it to 5. The problem with me, the thought of reducing it to 5 is... Let's just name 5 games. Well, we already have 1 because it has to be including Pretty Derby, so we'll go with 1. Pretty Derby. 2, Star Rail. 3, Wuthering Waves. 4, Endless Zone 0. 5, Let's Go. No Break. I didn't mention Genshin. And a couple other games that fill in the 10 plus. I'd say out of all the games, I could probably drop for sure, like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, like 2 or 3 of them, if I'm being honest. But that still leaves me above 5. But let's say I did drop it to 5. Let's say the first 5 I mentioned was just the 5 I played. Would I be willing to train factors to spend more time? So, I mean, if we... Let's say I do the same amount of training, like 2 to 4 trainings a day, right? Obviously, that one training would most likely be for the video of the day. That I would just count as a training attempt. But the next, like, 1 to 3 trainings for the rest of the day could be parent factor training. Technically speaking, could technically already do that if I wanted to. But the problem, if I were to do that right now with all my games, is I don't necessarily think I should multitask while trying to do factor training. At least that's what I think, personally, especially starting off. Well, let's say just the 5 games, then sure, I could probably see myself spending a little bit more time. Obviously, it would open up way more time for me. Not way more, like way more time, just like probably another extra hour or 2, if anything, to really... Can I do this now? Yeah, okay. Feel like I lost track. That's okay. But that's okay. What would I want to do here? I guess I'll just do wise. Yeah, I think I'd be able to do it if I were to reduce it to 5. I'd probably be getting a UD if I did. For sure, that's for sure. twice the time. I'm just looking. I don't know about twice the time. Maybe like twice the time, I guess. We'll just say like for sure like five runs a day, if anything. I'm just going by 5 because that's the usual limit. I don't know if it's 10 forever, but we're just going with the usual 5. So basically the schedule would be like the one run to record, see how I do, and then the rest will probably be either factor training, obviously for parents, or extra trainings. So that's pretty much it. I'd say it's possible, but with the way it is right now, definitely not possible. There ain't no way I'm dropping like 8 games. Yeah, there ain't no way. Like I said, if I was being honest, I'd probably drop like 3. 2 to 3. Other than that, I can't just finding my way around the others. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but it's just thinking about it. I'd probably basically, I don't know. I don't know if I don't think I'd spend as much time as Eugen does, but I'll probably definitely spend a little bit more time than I do now, for sure. That's for sure. But it's not happening. We'll just say that right now. We'll just say that right now. And then the last comment from Nova says, funny thing is that this other guy I know who plays Wuwa, Genshin, ZZZ, is the opposite of a lucky mustard. He went to full pity for both Jinsei and her weapon, went to full pity for Sharkmaid and ZZZ, went to full pity in Genshin for the past few patches. I want Imminent Shadow. He's probably gonna let ZZZ go soon. Sorry, it just keeps going. However, his Snowbreak luck is pretty good. I just don't know how someone could be far unluckier than myself in these gachas, but he's the first one I know personally. I shall call him a sad mustard. I mean, honestly, it's not surprising at the same time, because this is where the argument is, where a lot of people do experience luck like that. So, but the real question is, after going full pity for all of that, did he at least win the 50-50? Well, besides the Jinsei weapon, but did he at least win the 50-50? That's the real question, because if he did, then it's not as bad as it sounds. But if he had to go lose the 50-50 and then proceed to pulling for the guarantee, then that's a whole different story. But if he got it all, then I wouldn't see any reason to think about it being bad. It's just unfortunate that he reached pity on all of it. But it's not unheard of at the same time. That's why I say it's not surprising. It's just it's just dang. It's just that bad. It's happened to me a couple banners in a row. I'm just like, dang. It happened, I think, after I got my first 2 characters coming back in Genshin. I just went a dry spell. I'm just like, dang. It is what it is, right? It's going full pity. Losing the 50-50s along the way as well. But it just happens. It just happens. Other than that, it just says Camo Musume once again. But thank you for all the comments, Nova. You had a good day in commenting. Appreciate it. Let me actually refresh. Oh, yep. Good thing I refreshed it, because Nuz did added a comment. So, the next comment is going to be from Eugen. And it says, so the mystery failed training Uma is Smart Falcon. What gone wrong? Well, it's the failed snatch training along the way. Oh, that failed training. Seriously, that 14%. Well, no wonder, plus the tablet die as well. Is it a sign? It probably was. The fact that I didn't remember to charge it, I did this time. I forgot to mention the beginning of the video. I remembered this time. It could have been a sign, honestly. It was bad training. Got tablet died. And then later on, the game, I believe the game froze as well. What can I say? It was probably just a bad juju of training Smart Falcon. And now we're training her possible replacement. Although this run, I'd say, doesn't look as good as the previous run, which was the UE9 that I had gotten before. It was literally the last training I did. So that could be the reason why this one's looking kind of, well, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, I'd say. But, Although in one of my extra trainings with Hishi Amazon, I beat that 14%, which I've done in the past as well, but it was like 3%, and then I do remember 1% in like one or two of the past trainings from like maybe a year ago or so, and that sucked. Getting failed trainings with single digits is worse. It's a worse feeling. I hate it. It's like, why is it even possible? Why is it even possible? But of course they gotta throw it in there. I just realized that the past, yeah, I haven't been paying attention. I've been focused on the comments. It's all good. It's all good. About the Great Escape with 1 gold recovery skills. It's mild. It's just I use 2 gold recovery thinking that there's another Great Escape, which they will drain each other. Stamina while fighting for position. I keep testing the data on stamina calculator for this course. It's fine with the stats I input for just a single Great Escape on track. Yeah, I don't... It's true, it is mild distance. I just assume, just because it's you know, Great Escape, 1200 is just the minimum. That's just how I see it, at least. And then, oh, I'm happy that they unlocked the date casual costume with twin turbo. So as usual, it looks colorful to me. He is bright colors. Just bright colors. And that is pretty much it from Eugen. Thank you. Appreciate it as always. And the last 2 comments, I'd say. I don't know if Nuz is going to add another comment after his second one. But the first one says, personally, I always love talking in public lobbies. I didn't. I didn't. One of my friends did. And he talked like the biggest crap ever, but it was funny. It wasn't like he was pissed or anything. He did it because he was being funny. Those were the days. But I also played League, but was so bad at it, so stopped playing. I can't play games if I am bad at it. I play jungle. I don't think I ever tried jungle because my friend was always playing jungle. I mean, I had friends who were like specific positions anyway, so they did let me try AD carry. I did okay, but one of my other friends was just a stupidly good AD carry. And I decided to try top lane. That was just alright. And then my friend was an AD carry. He's like, why don't you just support me? I'm like, alright. Alright, sure. Why not? That's what I ended up doing. Simple as that. Do I regret it? Not really. It was just, no. Which, playing games if I'm bad. I mean, I think that's like one reason someone would drop a gotcha, right? In general, like that's one reason they just don't get the game, or they, you know, they're just bad at the game, or they just don't like their account the way it is, so they're just gonna drop it, or maybe end up re-rolling. Maybe is the big question mark there. I think that just goes for everyone except for those who take the time to go from being bad. I mean, to going bad to going good, but that goes for anyone, even myself. If you're trying to learn a game that you want to, get good at. But I think also it was the time. I didn't want to put in the time for League. I would be honest. I didn't want to put in the time for League. So being support actually was probably the best case scenario for myself. Although when it came down to Call of Duty, it came down to me. It just came down to me. I just love playing Call of Duty. Just basically my reflexes and all that. I'd say they're pretty good. But that was years ago. I don't know if they're going to be as good now, but I think if I at least had like a full party of friends, I'd probably still enjoy it. But if it's just me going in, probably play a few games and that's it. And then the next comment says, I stopped watching anime. Don't really have the time. Only thing close to anime I watch is I read. Oh, Classroom of the Elite. I was like, what is he trying to say here? What is he trying to say here? Light novel, but beside that, no anime. But when I did, I guess I like romance, but I mainly watch movies because I couldn't be bothered watching full animes. Oh yeah, I do remember that now. I do remember. I remember you were the movie guy. That's how he's I think the movie guy in the Dragon Ball, right? Yeah, I remember now. That's understandable then. Although I kind of forgot why I brought that up at the same time. Sorry, it happens. I was yesterday's or 2 days ago when I responded. So sorry if I don't exactly remember what. I know I think I probably just asked you what types of genres you watch, but I don't know why. Probably just have to go back to the last comment to remember that. Oh. Personally, I never cried while watching animated shows. Yeah, that's why I asked. I guess it depends on what romance anime you watch. It could be like the sad one. Something sad happens, gives you a reason. But no, I could see why Silent Voice was pretty close. Um, going back to that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the comments. Thank you for all the comments, Nuz, Nova, and Nugent. Appreciate it as always. Nova, you went ham. And that's all I can say. You went ham in yesterday's video for the comments. See if we can get guts up there. Although speed is lower than I want it to be. Obviously, I want it to be 1700, but what's my power at? Just 1200. Stamina is low. Yeah, stamina is pretty low. That's not where I want it to be. It's not even 1200. What am I talking about? We'll just do speed. Screw it. Also, I hope it's not the case, but I might need to get a new monitor, a single monitor, which is gonna be a pain because now it's gonna be, I don't want to get the same one. I kind of want to get a little better monitor. The reason being is for 2 days ago, I was gonna mention this yesterday, forgot, but it happened again yesterday. Um, it went away, but at one point for like 5-10 minutes, there was a vertical green line on my left monitor, I say. So basically the monitor that I'm playing on right now, or focusing on, because I usually have OBS on the second monitor to the right. And it will be on the right side of the monitor. I'll be like, I didn't notice it. I don't know how long it was there prior to me noticing. But yesterday I saw it again, and I think it lasted like 10 minutes, if not 15 max. And it disappeared. I didn't do anything. So in my head, I was like, obviously, let me figure what that means, because that's the first time it's happened to me. Because the original monitors I had for my last PC setup, which I had for 10 plus years, like, yeah, 10 plus years, like 12 maybe. Those monitors, never changed them. So I'm here tripping, like, what happened? And when I searched up it, they said it's most likely something wrong with the monitor physically. I'm just like, dang. Because they were like, the usual, check the drivers if it's installed. Yes, my drivers are updated and all that. I didn't want to do any of the other stuff. That seemed too excessive, at least in my opinion, it seemed too excessive. Or it just required something that I didn't really want to get too technical into, because it was something I was not comfortable with. Like, if I was going into the BIOS or anything like that, that's 50-50, but I can't. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a monitor, because everything I've read led to just a monitor being physically something. But it's weird because it happens, it doesn't happen at any other time of the day. It literally only happens in the morning. Basically when I'm like editing. Shoot, when I was recording yesterday, it was there. Like right now, I haven't seen it at all. Maybe I'll see it later. I don't know, but I might just get a better monitor. I don't want to, because my right monitor, I got these at the same time. Why is it the left one being weird? Basically. But no, I think I'll just get a better monitor whenever it gets more noticeable. But yeah, slowly my PC in general, whether it's the monitor or my PC itself, I'm just hoping there's nothing wrong. For the most part, it's good, but I just hope it's all good. Because getting a new PC, that would not be the move. That would not be the move. Although I wouldn't mind an upgrade. It's just too expensive. It's just too expensive to go basically better. That's at least 2K. At least 2K. Did I even get an S? I just realized that. No, I didn't. I have gotten an S, so it's not like I haven't gotten it. It's just, it didn't happen this time. Let me just pick whatever skills at this point. Whatever I usually see, pick. Whatever I know I'm picking. So be okay. Just to do this faster, because I'm not using this one for sure. Imminent shadow. That I think at the end of the day, if I don't end up getting enough stamina, like 700, I'll probably just get one of the either the corner recovery, the straight recovery skill that I see. Oh yeah, I think it is right. It's 1800. No, it's 1800 mile. What was it again? Yeah, it is 1800. Okay, yeah, so that is that one. I just wanted to be sure because I was unsure. We'll just grab this one. Whatever. But at the end, we did manage to get 1494 speed, 587 stamina, 1298 power, 1226 guts, and 1230 on wise. None of my aptitudes got turned into S. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be like a high UF, right? I hope so. It's probably it's funny. She just tied Smart Falcon, but no. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show y'all that I did get the UE9. That's what I'm gonna do before I end the video. Give me my points. Give me my points. Halfway. Let's see. Just to show you guys that I did get the UE9. that was my first like really bad one right here. UE9. See, Dirt's at an A. Alright. There she is. And where's the date? 7:30, which was yesterday. Like I said, I did it yesterday. And she didn't get an S in either mile distance or dirt, like I said earlier. But she did max out in speed, so I'm telling y'all, the potential's there. Potential's there. Honestly, she's a 3-star. Maybe if she was a 4-star, she probably would have done it. Maybe, because you get a little bit of a boost in the beginning. I don't know if that makes a difference, honestly, but I'm just saying, you know, just could be a reason. But yeah, I feel confident in using Hishi Amazon. Although I could just say, you know, with Smart Falcon, just give me like a couple more runs, I probably would do better, but we'll just see what happens. I'm down to use Hishi Amazon. Did I want to use Hoko Tarumai? It's like a yes and no, but she's like, you know, my other dirt Uma that I can use, so probably, maybe not. You guys will see tomorrow's video. Who knows, maybe if I'll even use Smart Falcon, just use Cap, Hishi Amazon, and Hoko Tarumai, but we'll see in tomorrow's video what I decide to do. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys are making this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you guys thought of the training run. Obviously, it was bad, but I did get a UE9. Once again, Hishi Amazon. So, because that training run was so bad, at least I can show you guys that I did get a UE9. And if you guys want to see what it is, well, I guess I'll leave it on the screen a little bit longer before I put in the usual stuff that I put. But yeah, same setup like I said and all that. But yes, pretty much. I hope that at least that UE9 is there to not make me feel better that I with the whole UF6 thing. But yeah, other than that, if there's anything else you guys want to talk about or ask me, feel free to leave it down in the comment section. As long as it's appropriate, I'll go over it. And if there's anything else, you know, just put it down in the comment section. But if you guys haven't joined a circle, or you're looking for a circle to join, feel free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Give that a search, click join request. It'll let me know that you want to join. And after that, go back to the comment section. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, and then it'll let me know and make sure that I'm matching them correctly and knowing that it's you. And then once I do that, I'll hit accept and you'll be in the circle. Other than that, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.